When you look at the Dallas Cowboys heading into this offseason, one thing stands out right away. They're ranked 18th in the NFL offseason power rankings. Now, that might not be exactly where Cowboys fans want to see their team, especially with all the talent on the roster and the high expectations that come with this franchise. But this ranking tells a story. The Cowboys are still stuck somewhere in the middle of the pack, not quite the top contenders, yet far from rebuilding territory. It's that uncomfortable place where you have to wonder if the team really knows what it has and if they can turn things around soon. And of course, no discussion about the Cowboys is complete without mentioning the elephant in the room, their ongoing title drought. It's been more than 25 years since Dallas last hoisted the Lombardi Trophy, and that drought keeps fueling the pressure and the conversations around the team. Every offseason, fans and analysts alike ask the same question. Are the Cowboys, finally going to break through? That question lingers in the background every time the team's performance doesn't match those sky-high expectations. So, what do you think? Is this number 18 ranking fair given where the Cowboys stand today? Drop a yes or no in the comments and tell me why. I want to hear if you think the team deserves better or if this spot reflects the reality. And if you want to stay on top of every twist and turn this offseason, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. We've got a lot coming your way and you won't want to miss it. All right, let's get into what's been holding the Cowboys back and why the title drought talk isn't going anywhere just yet. It's hard to talk about the Cowboys without facing the reality of their long-standing struggles that keep the title drought conversation alive. For years now, inconsistent performances on the field have been a big part of the problem. You look at the Cowboys, and there are moments of brilliance, flashes that remind everyone why this team has so much potential. But then, too often, those moments are followed by lapses, mistakes, or just flat-out losses that pull the team back down. Coaching has also been a hot topic. The questions about whether the staff can fully unlock this team's potential aren't going away anytime soon. There's been plenty of debate about play calling, game management, and whether the coaches have adjusted enough to the challenges of the modern NFL. That kind of uncertainty at the sideline can sometimes ripple through the locker room and onto the field. And then there's the pressure on star players. When you have a lineup filled with talent, expectations are sky high. And that pressure can either bring out the best or expose weaknesses. It's clear the Cowboys have players who can perform at an elite level, but putting it all together consistently, especially in high-stakes moments, has been elusive. That's part of what fuels the frustration among fans, seeing the potential but not the results. So here's a question for you. In your opinion, what's the biggest hurdle the Cowboys face right now in finally winning it all? Is coaching the main issue? Or maybe it's the players? Let me know what you think. Type yes if you believe coaching is the biggest problem, or no if you think something else is holding the team back. By the way, if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell. We're breaking down everything Cowboys related this offseason, and your support helps us keep bringing you the latest news and analysis. Now, with all these struggles in mind, let's take a closer look at what the Cowboys have done this offseason to try and change the narrative. Looking at the Cowboys' offseason moves, there's definitely a mix of hope and cautious optimism. They've made some key roster changes through the draft and free agency that are meant to address weaknesses and add depth. But the big question is, are these moves enough to push Dallas higher in the rankings and closer to a Super Bowl run? First off, the draft picks this year have generated some buzz. The team focused on shoring up areas like the offensive line and defensive backfield, which have been weak spots in recent years. If these young players can step up quickly, it could give the Cowboys a much-needed boost. But rookies always come with some uncertainty, so fans are waiting to see how fast they can adapt to the NFL pace. On the free agent front, the Cowboys have targeted some veteran players to add experience and leadership. These signings aim to stabilize the locker room and bring reliability in key positions. But the big question remains. Will these veterans stay healthy and perform at a high level consistently? It's one thing to bring in talent, and another to have that talent deliver when it matters most. At the same time, some fans wonder if these moves are just tinkering around the edges rather than solving the core issues. Is this really the offseason that changes everything? Or just another step in a longer rebuild? That's a debate you'll hear a lot. So here's what I want to know from you. What offseason move are you most excited about, or maybe most skeptical of? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and let's make it easy. Type yes if you think a particular signing or draft pick is a game changer, or no if you think it won't move the needle much. Don't forget, if you're new here or haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button and tap the bell to get all the latest Cowboys news as it happens. We're covering every detail this offseason, and you won't want to miss what's next. Now, with those roster moves in mind, let's zoom in on perhaps the most critical part of the Cowboys puzzle: the quarterback situation. When it comes to the Cowboys, nothing draws more attention than the quarterback situation. Dak Prescott remains the focal point, and honestly, how things unfold with him could define the entire season. There's been plenty of drama around his contract and questions about whether he's fully focused or feeling the weight of those ongoing negotiations. That kind of uncertainty can ripple through a team, especially at such a key position. But beyond the contract issues, the question is whether Dak can lead this team to the Super Bowl. We've seen flashes of brilliance from him, but also times when he's struggled to make consistent, big plays under pressure. The Cowboys need him at his best if they want to finally break the title drought. On the other hand, there's always talk about potential backups or new options. Could someone else step in and change the game for Dallas? While that remains a possibility, most agree that if the Cowboys want to win now, it has to be with Dak at the helm. So the team's future, at least for this season, seems tied directly to how well Prescott performs and how the organization handles the surrounding pieces. What do you think? Will Dak Prescott be the quarterback to finally bring a Super Bowl to Dallas? Drop a yes or no in the comments and let me know why you feel that way. I want to hear your take on whether Dak's the right guy or if you're hoping for a shakeup. And hey, if you're liking this breakdown and want to stay in the loop on all things Cowboys, don't forget to hit subscribe and ring that notification bell. It really helps us grow the channel and keeps you updated on the latest news and rumors. All right, with the quarterback question front and center, it's time to look ahead and see what the future might hold for the Cowboys in their quest to finally end the drought. Looking ahead, the big question on every Cowboys fan's mind is simple. Can this be the year they finally break the title drought? The truth is, it's going to take more than hope. It's going to take smart decisions, consistency, and a little bit of luck. The Cowboys have the pieces to make noise, but they need everything to come together at the right time. The coaching staff will have to find the right formula, the players have to stay healthy, and key performers like Dak Prescott have to deliver when it counts. The team also has to shake off the weight of past disappointments and focus on the here and now. It's a tall order, but this is what makes being a Cowboys fan so intense: the passion, the expectation, and the never-ending hope. So what do you think? Is this finally the year Dallas ends the drought? If you believe it is, drop a thumbs up in the comments. If you're skeptical and think it might take longer, put a thumbs down. I want to see how confident the fan base really is heading into this season. And before you go, please make sure to hit that subscribe button and give this video a like. We're aiming to hit 15,000 subscribers, and every single one helps the channel grow so we can bring you even more Cowboys news, analysis, and exclusive content. Thanks for watching, and as always, keep those comments coming. I'm reading every single one. Until next time, let's keep the faith and keep believing in this team.